I will to introduce a pollination garden. A pollination garden is a space public or private, where the plants space identically native are planted to provide food, shelter, and water for pollinators such has been butterflies and hummingbirds. This garden helps to survive of plants and animals, promoting the biodiversity and pollination, which is vital for food production and the health of ecosystems. For our sustainability product, we created pollination garden and planted flowers and diversity type of flora.
Pollination gardens are part of environment stewardship and more sustainably and help life for use and future generations. Their importance lies is for pollination of plants by bees, butterflies, and other insects. Their insects land of planet to feed and collect pollen when they move on to feed on another plant. They leave that pollen on a different ones and do so repeatedly. If we burn of flora for 10 insects to feed on, the plants will be unable to reproduce, and this will inspect us with air imperfections and various other problems. Your inspection in pollination gardens was exhausting, but at the same time satisfying. You know that you are doing your part to create a more sustainable and better world for future generations.
Human resource includes students who plan and execute the project, along with the faculty advisors and specialists in the field. Natural resource, fertile soil, irrigation water, sunlight, and native or adapted plants that attract the pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Recommended species includes lavender, sunflowers, dahlias, and daisies. Capital requires an investment in seeds, gardening tools, recycled materials, and sometimes paint. Funding can be obtained through school funds or donations. Technological resource, low-cost technologies such as cell phones and computers were used to research species, design the garden, document the process, and disseminate the project. Plant identification applications such as PlantNet or High Naturalist can also be used.
Emergence. Pollinator gardens, although known as pollinator habits, have a relatively recent historical context. They have emerged as a response to the pollinator crisis and the need to protect biodiversity, origin and the development. The project emerges as a response to the threat faced by pollinating animals due to habitat loss caused by urban growth and pesticide use in agriculture and green areas. This situation has generated great concern within the scientific and environmental community. Purpose. The Pollinator Gardens project creates green space in Mexico City that benefit the lives of key animal species for pollinating, birds, insects, and animals, which promotes the conservation of biodiversity in the capital and benefits food production in its rural areas. The gardens and pollinating corridors of the project include a variety of nectar-rich native plants that attract different pollinating animals such as bees, wasps, ants, bats, hummingbirds, butterflies, moths, beetles, among many others. In the addition to food, the garden and corridors also offer water and the shared specifically to the tense animals.
In Mexico, several policies and programs have been implemented to promote the creation of pollinator gardens at the national level. The National Strategy for the Conservation and Sustainable Use of Pollinators, or ENCUSP, helps protect these organisms and their ecosystems. Regional programs. In Mexico City, the programs Gardens for Life Women Pollinators encourage the creation of pollinator spaces. Locally, schools and public spaces are promoting pollinator gardens to support biodiversity and food security. On May 6, 2025, students for the UAMBH in Villahermosa participated in a project to create pollinator gardens. The goal was to prepare a safe space for the monarch butterfly during its migration. What we did? We planted native flowers to attract pollinators, and we have created a pollinator garden to help monarch butterfly during their migration. We learned about the role of pollinators in ecosystems and planted native flowers that help feed butterflies. This activity taught us teamwork, environmental care, and the importance of protecting nature.